Welcome to episode 52 of A Week in the Life of a UK Student Reseller. This week we got a couple important releases with the Off-White Blazers and the Paisley Dunk SB, so those are the most important drops we're going to be targeting this week. Hopefully there might be some more restocks of some dunks along the way, like the Court Purples. I know they've been restocking and are scheduled to restock in JD Sports this week, so we might be able to cop a few pairs. Nevertheless, those are the main releases we're going to be targeting. Blazers sitting around 160 at the moment, so around 30 on top, so not too bad. And then Paisleys around 140 to 180 depending on size, so definitely some room for some profit this week. So stay tuned to see how we get on.
Right folks, so we're out in Liverpool today just visiting some friends, so I thought I'd do some looping this morning, see if they've got any stock that I can pick up, maybe Court Purples or Panda restocks in JD. We'll check Foot Asylum as well, and obviously New Balance by 50 restocks, so definitely stay tuned. Right folks, so JD had 550 whites base size, but I wasn't able to get one. They had one left, but then apparently they just have one shoe for the display pair, so we didn't manage to grab them. They only have about 8 pairs, and there's too many loopers really, but we'll see if any other stores have anything, so stay tuned.
Right folks, so we just got back from Liverpool, and today we managed to pick up 2 in-store pickups, so I'll go through those first. So as you can see from the box, it is a dunk, and it is the Court Purple Nike Dunk. So purple colorway. They haven't previously done a purple dunk before that's not in the form of an SB, so it is a nice switch up from the other colorways they've been doing. They had them this morning. I think 8.5 was the biggest, so I just managed to pick up the 2 pairs. But yeah, starting off with the outsole, we've got this purple outsole which is nice, and then a white midsole, and then the purple accents on the top of the shoe, and a white toe box. At the moment I think going for around 130, so not too bad. I like the fact that they've put white laces in it. I think it makes the shoe really pop, and it would have been a nice touch if they added like another set of laces, but nevertheless they haven't. In terms of my hold or sell predictions on this one, I think it is a good hold in sizes 10 plus. We're talking like 3 to 6 months. I think it could reach 170 maximum, so definitely not a bad pickup if you're wanting a cheaper buy-in at the moment. Around, if you can buy pairs in at 120 in bulk, I'd recommend it. If you get full size range or just size 10 and above, I think 170 is the price you'll be wanting to sell at in about 3 to 6 months. But yeah, nice color blocking by Nike on this one. Just standard GR leather. This one in an 8.5, and then the other pair in an 8.5. So yeah, those are the first pickups. Next up, we've got this one from Flat Spot, so let's get into it. So as you can see from the box, Nike SB box, so it should be the Paisleys. We were able to win them on Flat Spot, as I said. So here is the shoe in hand. So SB is a pretty cool design actually. It's almost like a silk canvas, the upper, and then a normal canvas. You've got a hit of this white pebble swoosh, and then you've got a brown swoosh as well, swoosh tab as well. But outsole, gum outsole, and then you've got this pink hit to hit against this Paisley design. We got the white midsole, and then we got the Paisley upper. So it's a brown base with green, blue, and pink. Pretty interesting shoe. I personally wouldn't wear it, it's just too loud for me, but I know some people can pull it off. It comes with the white laces, and then what extra laces does it come with? This time we've got brown laces. So this one is a size 12, so a good money size. I've already sold it for 200 shipped, I think, so around 90 on top, which isn't too bad at all. I'm just going to be quick flipping this one, as there's so many SBs now in that 200 price range along with Dunks, so there's no point really holding them, and I don't think this is one that's that good of a hold, because the colourway is only really like a summer colourway, and then I wouldn't see people wearing this in the future, and there's so many releases, people are likely to forget about releases like this, but nevertheless a quick 90 on top, so I'm happy with that, and I know my flat spot raffle entry method is still working, so that is the second pickup. Next up, we've got a bunch of packages to get through. They should all be, I think, 13 off-whites. So I'll unbox them now and then I'll give you some thoughts, so stay tuned. Right folks, so I've unboxed all the pairs now. I think I got 7 of the black off-whites and around 4 of the white and red off-whites. So, and we also did pick up another muslin in a size 6. UK 7, so just off a restock. Shout out to Flex for this one. So I think I can move this for 220, so not too bad. So let's go over the off-whites now. So starting off with the box, you've got just a standard cardboard box, and then we've got the cutouts all over the box, and then we've got the cutting lines, and then off-white in red, in the standard off-white text, in the green, sorry, and then opening the box, you've got that off-white 21 paper monogram all over the shoe, and then this is the white pair, so we'll go through that one first. So no other special paper in the shoe, but here is the shoe. So, right off the rip, it's a very interesting concept. I don't know why they've chosen to do a blazer, as it's not really one of the more popular silhouettes, but I guess they're just trying to diversify and push the blazer more. Nevertheless, let's go through the shoe. So, blazer 77 sole, and then you've got this redesigned backing panel of like a black wedge, and then it goes into a spike at the end, and it's like 2 industry machinery parts that have been fused onto the shoe to make it like a cyborg kind of industrial vibe to it. On the top of the base, we've got the white leather. It's actually not that bad, the leather, it's quite good. It's quite decent, but nevertheless. Then we've got the red swoosh, and then Nike off on the tongue, and then it comes with the mountaineering laces, so this one's in the yellow colourway, and then you've also got the other laces underneath the normal shoelaces. Standard off-white text on the side, and then of course you've got the handprint in the inside, and then the other one should have, yep, here it is, the off-white tag. This one in a white, but in a felt material, which is cool. I like that they've done that this time instead of using all plastic, which is a bit better for the environment. Nevertheless, this one also has the face in it, and then the main concept that everyone's been talking about, memeing about, is these holes throughout. Yes, they are fully holes, as you can see, and your feet will get wet with these shoes, so don't wear them in the rain. I guess it's just a summer shoe, but it's just like that deconstructed vibe to it, which I understand. And then you've got that aged midsole to complement that as well. But yeah, that is pretty much all the shoe for the white colorway. Been selling white pairs around 155, 170, depending on colorway and size, so around £20–30 on top. So not too bad. For an off-white, that is terrible, but nevertheless it's still some profit. So that's the white colourway. I definitely think the white is definitely a stronger colourway, and that is definitely also shown by the resale of it. So this is a black colourway, so we'll go through that one now. Box is the same with the same design, but this one you've got that all black silhouette against that neon electric green. Definitely I think this one is definitely less wearable than the white one. It's just a lot harder to match things with this really bright green, but you've also got that blue on this one on the side, which hits different against this splattered design, and then elongated obviously midsole, and then off-white on the tongue, and then the face obviously in that contrasted colour, and you've also got the white laces. So yeah, those are the two off-whites in today. Shout out to Flex, Raffle Hive and Flare Raffles for all these wins and pickups in this unboxing. Stay tuned for some more updates. Right folks, so we got a couple packages in the mail today, so let's get right into it. First one from Kodai, so it should be the court purples we got from last week's episode in a 9.5. Let's just double check. Yep, so the box is okay. Yep, 9.5 in the court purples. You saw this previously. We got the two pairs from JD Sport. I think they're a great hold for 6 months to holiday season if you're looking to pick pairs up. Next up, we got this one. So it should be the Union Dunks we got from a couple episodes ago. They finally come in from America, so let's check them out. There we are. So as you can see from the box, Union Passport Dunk. So let's get right into it. So box in great condition considering it's come all the way from the US. Suggested retail got a US D on it as well because it's an American pair. But nevertheless, let's get straight into it. So starting off, you've got that passport design box. So you've got the UN to LA, and you've got the document number, and then you've got the ISO code and where the flight's going to and coming to, so to replicate that of passports and industry. Then you've got the Union logo with the Nike symbol on the back, so basically like a passport ticket. And then you've got like a passport paper as well, so you've got stamps from when you cover different borders. So this one's Netherlands, this one's Amsterdam. There you go, collaboration union. So that's like a monogram throughout for the different places that the shoes are inspired by. Then we get into the shoe. So here is the shoe in hand. So right off the rip you can see it comes with the Union passport tag, as if you would put it on your suitcase or something like that. And then we come into the shoe. So the shoe starts off with this icy blue sole, and then you've got the Union logo underneath, and then you've got the white midsole, and then you've got this nylon upper. So if you can hear that scratchy material, it does feel like there's another material underneath it, so I think you can cut this off and then there'll be another shoe colour underneath it. So if you want to DIY it or deconstruct it, that's what you can do to this shoe. And nevertheless, it's all a blue upper, so it's kind of two different shades of blue. You've got that lighter teal blue, and then you've got that contrast against almost like almost a purple. But yeah, and then it's kind of like a core Jura, if you know that kind of material, and that's throughout the shoe. Then we've got the standard laces and a Nike on the tongue in a teal colorway. Union inside the insole with this almost satin liner in this nice teal colorway. The Nike is in this blue on the back, and then throughout the shoe you've got that orange stitching, which really gives it that contrast and contrast against it. Then we've got the Union stamp on the side as well. This isn't removable, but It's a real nice touch. I'm not sure if they come with any extra laces. Yes, they do. So they do come with an extra pair of blue laces, which I think that would be cool. And then you've got the detail on the side, so it's your UN to LA. So, and then underneath that it says Nike. So yeah, and then you've just got Nike in the insole. So yeah, that's the shoe in all its hand. Pretty cool concept. And very medium margin at the moment, sitting around the 250-300 range as I predicted. I think the blue is probably my favourite out of the colourways that released recently, but pistachio is still my favourite overall. In terms of hold or sell predictions, I recommend selling all pairs now, as it's already at, I think it's like 300-250 as I've said, and I don't expect this to really rise. And what are you expecting it to rise to with so many dunks dropping and that sort of thing? So I expect it just to probably stabilise and maybe even decline slightly, and I don't really see it going to be one that's going to be a steady riser. If you look at any previous Union shoe, only the Jordan ones have really increased. You look at the Jordan 4s, still the same price that they were 6 months ago. Pistachio hasn't increased at all, so I'll just be selling this pair, and I recommend you do the same, selling all pairs immediately just to gain that capital and keep the cash flow in, and then reinvest in my other investment guys. But yeah, big shout out to FlareAIO for this one. So definitely a cool one to showcase on the channel for you guys. Probably the first Union one I think I've picked up on the channel as well, so nice to show something different, not Off-White or Yeezy or that kind of thing. But yeah, I think Union did a decent job with this one and the Dunk. But nevertheless, that's Union Passport Dunks. Stay tuned for some more updates. Thank you folks so much for watching this week's episode. Pretty pleased with the outcome. We were able to score the Paisley Dunks in a UK 12, which is a very good size, and then along with the 13 Off-Whites, both white and blazers, which is good as well. So I know my current raffle methods are working. Definitely a big shout out to Flare Raffles and Raffle Hive for those cooks this week. And if you want to pick up a copy of Raffle Hive, there's a link in the description, and if you use my code EVAN10 you'll get 10% off as well, so that's just an added bonus. And I will be making a video in the future coming weeks about setup and jigging methods and that sort of thing. Just trying to get my uni deadline in, and then we'll be ready to go with some more video content for you guys. Nevertheless, next week's main focus is on the Union 2s in the grey fog colourway. They should be releasing the rattan colourway as well, but I think it's a Union exclusive, and due to the high retail I don't think we're going to be going for it, as it will be around 300 with imports from Union. Therefore, we'll just try and get some raffle entries in with Raffle Hive and see if we can cook next week. So definitely stay tuned for next week's episode to see how we get on with those releases.